Alright boys, welcome back. So today I thought we'd do an updated guide going over how to clear through all of the squad bosses, because one, I don't think I've done a 3-in-1 guide here, and then two, we now have more pieces to make this a lot easier. Generally, the strats for obviously red, blue haven't really changed, and now I guess green is just a bit easier with the addition of Witch Queen and I guess Black Astra as well. So we'll start off with obviously blue one. Obviously, this is all nightmare difficulty, and we are going to be using the go-to team. This one is as simple as it gets. The idea is we're just going to slow the boss down to where we have more turns, but also the key piece here is Nabara, because if you have a skill page on, her skill 2 does apply buff immunity on the enemy for 1 turn, which means he can't actually get the mobility increase, which means he's not going to get any extra turns, and we can kind of take our time a little bit, especially with Julius reducing stamina, increasing our own stamina, and of course resetting it with his actual skill page on his AoE skill. Gear generally doesn't matter for Nebra, because literally all you gotta do is make her survive, I think, 1 hit. I think now with Gear Transcendence, which I've done a little bit onto my Julius, I've got like an extra like 10k in magic, like I think previously done before. It's yeah, no, definitely a lot more easier. But yeah, we do actually get speed lower onto obviously Julius, because he has got the fastest speed. That's what the boss does. But with the debuff immunity from Mars, we are kind of chilling here. So what I do is always just wait until I get the actual speed lower, which we did get. So yeah, if you didn't get the speed lower, then you probably have to reset. Sometimes you can increase your mobility, so it does go after Lotus, but we got like the perfect setup here. So we're gonna obviously buff immune or buff block basically. Also reduce defense here. We are going to reset the stamina, because he's obviously max right now. Boom, getting down. Then we'll do the AoE. And now we got everything kind of get ready to go. So I don't normally extend. I always do this because you can get the speed lower, which we didn't get. And then Nebra's actual combined attack does do a level 4 incapacitate for 2 turns, so we'll definitely put that on. Boom, and we did some good damage. And then we ult with the Julius, and it should do a lot of damage here. Yeah, a lot. So normally, yeah, it would be a bit long to get through it. But I think now, yeah, gear challenge is going to make this a lot easier. You can probably one-shot to be fair if you have better gear. So we kind of, I think, got a bad rotation, because normally he wouldn't get an extra turn in here, but we should easily be able to clear up now. It doesn't matter if your characters die. Yeah, so 1 more turn. Okay, well, hopefully taunt here. We did not, because I think he goes for Julius. But I think Julius tanks it. He does. And yeah, that is obviously the red boss on Nightmare done. Julius just carries it. If you don't have a skill page, could you do it? Probably. You probably can. It just take a lot more work. The bosses now also drop this material, which has a random chance of getting enhancements for your gear, but also accessories. So, I mean, I don't really have any accessory upgrades or enhancements. So, yeah, this will be massive. You can get, like, if you get this one, oh my days, you're eating. Okay, so for the actual blue one, I really wouldn't recommend it. Once again, you can just do the blue one like 3 times a day and you're kind of chilling, right? You have 50 attempts. But if you are free to play, because this does require, you know, Julius, this does require Black Astra, where this one, to be fair, can probably do with Black Astra too. But if you want to do more of a free-to-play friendly team, then this is the team you actually want to use here. You can bring Summer Ghost instead. Summer Ghost, I believe, sometimes does target the boss, which is actually what you want, because the big gimmick right now is survive 2 turns with Sally. If you can survive 2 turns with Sally, you win the game. But in order to do that, we have to bring like someone like Raditz who can taunt the character, because we need them to taunt the boss for 2 turns, and Raditz can do that easy. The idea is to get as much buffs onto the Riot as possible, because ultimate does do 50% more damage per buff. There's no cap to it, so just go crazy on the buffs, and that's why we are bringing those characters. Also for his gear, which I have the wrong one on, because my game crashed when I did it. Like, they didn't even load on my gear, and what the hell even happened? You want to go full magic attack. Even though the character is based off attack, the character still does a lot, even with the magic set on. Same with talents too. We're towards magic, and also increased damage dealt towards bosses, because to be fair, more time you can only use Riot to do damage towards bosses, essentially. And yeah, Gifso does increase favorable damage, so we do more damage towards greens. He can also increase damage dealt towards bosses, and then obviously Raditz is here just for his actual taunt. Now, you can do this passively, so if you have him 2-star, which you can get easily or free by doing the war reputation, you can see it has a 5% chance to taunt when he is attacked. You have to make that proc twice, or if it doesn't work, then I think you can use the combined attack to taunt for 2 turns, but you can only do that if you don't taunt the previous turn, because you can't stack turns. Unless I'm wrong, because I've not had RNG to get that to work. But yeah, this is the team we're bringing, and this is champion. Alright, so he does a big slam at the start of the match, which can obviously proc the taunt, which you'll see right now. can kill Sally, so you gotta have some good defense onto her. I have HP defense set onto her, just basically a full build attack. And then now we didn't taunt, but I think we can still do it for his combo attack. Then we're gonna do this AoE skill, which increases favorable damage, but also can increase boss damage dealt, which Raya did not get here. We're gonna buff up the Raya, get the buff duration, all attack, crit damage, and magic attack here, and then we'll do the taunt. Hopefully taunt. There we go. We got 2-turn taunt. It's 6-minute chance, but sometimes it took me a while to do that, you know. It's, yeah, very unlucky. But now he's taunting for 2 turns. He's going to single target Raya twice, so my Sally can survive. Otherwise, Sally would die here. Then we're going to do a single target skill. Do some good damage, of course. And then boom, he does single target skill. So normally, okay, we didn't kill, which is good. Because, yeah, normally right now, you'll see Sally is in front of the actual boss. But the boss jumps in front as soon as we use the skill here. We're going to use the ultimate, although it doesn't do anything, because all it does is increase all attack, which Sally already does that through our actual combine or I guess a skill page, right? So boom, he jumps in and targets the rallies, which before would normally kill Sally, which is why you have to actually, you know, taunt for 2 turns, otherwise Sally basically dies. But now we have the crit damage dealt and the all attack by level 3, I think it is. Did we not get the crit damage? But yeah, this should be enough to kill. Well, you can see right now, we click it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 buffs on. Let's see if we can kill. We get the crit as well. There we go. So that is the main gimmick. It's just simply taunting with the Radis. I believe actually having a 0-star deep Radis is probably better actually, because like I said, I think if you have a taunt already on, the 2-turn taunt don't work, unless I just got very unlucky. I just couldn't get the proc. But yeah, that is simply how you beat the blue boss. It's yeah, it's simple, but it takes a lot of RNG a little bit, because it's not as easy as the other ones. Okay, red boss is very, very easier now, especially with the Witch Queen, which is why I'm doing an updated guide here. But you literally can just go in with Asta and do it. I've done it before. But to make it a bit more easier, because he does take a few turns to get Asta into anti-magic, you can reliably do it now. And sometimes I think I have lost as well. But yeah, this team should be very, very simple. Probably not the best team, but all you want to do is just get Asta in anti-magic. So let me just put my right gear on, because I don't have the best gear on just yet. Okay, let's jump in. Like I said, you can probably just do it with Witch Queen and Asta, because all you got to do is enter anti-magic and get that defensive buff on. So let's just run through it here. Should be very, very easy. I believe if you don't have Black Asta, then you want to use, I think, the Season 1 Clover Academy Asta. But if you don't have Black Asta and you have him, then I don't know what you were doing. So he does an AoE skill. From the looks of it, going to kill Matthew Williams. So yeah, he wasn't needed. But right now, what we're going to do right now is buff up our speed. Then we'll do the AoE with the Witch Queen. We don't want to apply just yet. And then we'll get the defensive buff on. Buff up our mobility again. Get attack as well. Damage dealt too, you love to see it. Do AoE skill, does absolutely nothing. And then we actually use the combo attack with the Witch Queen. That will put Asta into anti-magic. And then, well, we still have shield. Like, shield might make us survive, but this should do enough. There you go. So, by far the easiest one right now is the red one. Like, just 2 turns max to clear through the whole thing, and it's reliable, right? You saw there's like no RNG factor in that one, where the blue one does take a bit of RNG. It took me like 10 attempts to get that taunt to actually work, and in the blue one I did my first go, to be fair, but I know there have been a few runs in the past where it I just can't kill fast enough, and the boss catches up. But I think with the Transcendence game now, it should be very, very easy. But yeah, boys, that is going to wrap up today's video. A little updated guide for 2024, going over how to clear through all the bosses. And then now we can go towards the shop, and with our currency, well, I can buy a UR one, but I'm going to buy an LR instead. So these I definitely need these though. Weekly purchase. When does the week actually reset? We have 1 day, so yeah, you definitely want to go in. I'm probably not going to have enough to buy the actual LR accessory one for the LR, but I might be able to buy these though, because I actually do need these to upgrade my own one, so I'm probably going to buy them now actually. But yeah, boys, thank you for watching today's video, and yeah.